In today's video, we'll be talking about my most addictive fragrances right now. If you're interested, then just keep watching. My name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as I said, this video will be my most addictive fragrances right now. If you've never seen one of these videos from me, I will link my playlist, but I do them every month. And in them, I share with you the 5 fragrances that I have not been able to get enough of. So that could mean that I cannot stop wearing them, or maybe I cannot stop sniffing them, or maybe I cannot stop thinking about wearing them. Because we all know if you are a frag head like me, it is a bit of an addiction, right? Anyway, the only caveat that I put in place for these videos is that I do not pick any brand new fragrances to me, because I feel like that's just natural. Anytime you get something new, whether you love it or not, you're going to want to keep smelling it, wearing it, trying it out, testing it out, seeing what you think about it. So all the fragrances that I usually mention in these videos have to be at least a month old for me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this month's fragrances. So the first fragrance I have is actually my scent of the day as well. This one is from Matiere Premier, and this is Vanilla Powder. So this is one that was actually on my monthly fragrance tray, and I'm glad I put it on there because I think at the beginning of this month I had not worn it, and I ended up like really falling in love with it and really wanting to wear it a lot. So I think I wore it maybe about 3 or 4 times, and I am wearing it today. Even though my tray has switched over, I still wanted to wear it again. So this is called Vanilla Powder, and I feel like that's kind of a good name for it because this is a vanilla scent, but it's a coconut vanilla, but to me it smells kind of dry. So the powder to me fits right into the name, because this is not like a warm, like thick, creamy type of vanilla coconut. This is definitely dry, not that sweet. So it gives off kind of tropical vibes, but not like, when I think about tropical fragrances in general, I think about heat, hotness, and humidity, okay? A lot of fragrances that I consider to be tropical fragrances give me that humid vibe as well. But this does not. This is definitely more of a dry side. So I will say that if you are a person that does not love like tropical coconut florals, but you want to kind of step your toe in, maybe try this one, because to me it toes the line, because it is a vanilla scent. So it has that inherent like vanilla sweetness to it, but it's not like overly sweet. I honestly wouldn't even call this a sweet fragrance at all. It's really well done. And in a land of a million vanilla fragrances, I find this to be unique to me. Yeah, I love this fragrance. It is really good. I've heard people say it was beast mode. I don't know that I feel that way. I feel like I get good performance off of it, but it's not one that I've gotten any compliments on, which doesn't matter to me. But a lot of times if I get a compliment, that lets me know that people can smell what I'm wearing. So I don't know that this is very projecting. I haven't really tried to test it out. Like I haven't sprayed it on anybody to see how it smells on them. But I've just enjoyed wearing it myself. And although I don't know how much it's really projecting, I do know that I can smell this on myself the entire time I'm wearing it. And it gives me just like a little bubble of fragrance. And I'm really thriving in that bubble, y'all. So again, that is Vanilla Powder by Matiere Premier. The next fragrance I have is from Lattafa, and this is Bade Al Oud Honor and Glory. So this fragrance is a Middle Eastern fragrance, and if you're familiar with Lattafa, you probably know they do a lot of dupe fragrances. I don't know this to be a dupe of anything. I've never heard anybody say it was a dupe. I mean, I haven't really gone out looking since I've had this fragrance, but I feel like this smells like an original creation. I don't know anything that this smells like, and I absolutely love it. So when I smell this, I get a bright kind of juicy pineapple, but there's definitely some sort of like greenness, or I don't want to say aromatic because I don't feel like it goes that far, but there's definitely something that's a little bit green in the opening of this fragrance. As this fragrance dries down, I feel like you still have that pineapple. It sticks around the entire time. And then also there is like a creme brulee or some sort of like whipped cream, some sort of creamy, fluffy sweetness that comes into play in this fragrance. And it is amazing. In the deep dry down, you do have a bit of a musky, ambery base. But to me, it's not super heavy, so it doesn't really go that route of, say, like Herba Pura. And I mentioned Herba Pura because I feel like everybody knows that, and that is like a fruity fragrance that is sweet, that has that musky, ambery base. So it has that same kind of musky, ambery base, but nowhere near the levels of an Herba Pura or something like that. So I find that this is really good for daytime, for hot weather. You could wear it at night too though, but like when I wear this, I feel like I just smell amazing. It feels like a good time when I wear it. And it, like, as I have had this, I feel like it's sweetened up a little bit more. So whatever, I don't know if it's creme brulee or whipped cream, but whatever that component is that's giving that kind of creamy sweetness has definitely developed more than in the beginning. Although I love this from first spray, I feel like now that I've had this for probably like 5 months or so, now that I've had this, it has just become even better. And wearing this has just been a great experience over the past month or so. This again was also on my monthly fragrance tray, and I think I wore it maybe like 3 or 4 times, I don't know. But I really enjoyed wearing this, and it performed really well as well. I would say I probably was getting maybe like 6 to 8 hours of wear out of this. But honestly, I'm kind of sad to take it off my tray because where I have all my Middle Eastern fragrances, I really don't reach for them that much. But I feel like this one deserves a different spot so that I can reach it a little bit easier. So we shall see. I haven't put it away yet. It's kind of just been sitting on my counter, but I've really enjoyed wearing this and would highly recommend. And it's inexpensive, y'all. So if this sounds like something you would like, I would just say take the plunge and try it. You're only going to be out of what, like $30 or something like that. So highly recommend, if this sounds like something you would like, to give it a try. So again, that is Honor and Glory from Lattafa. This next fragrance is from Fragrance Du Bois, and this is Sirene. So this fragrance is gorgeous, y'all. This is a beautiful cherry saffron fragrance. I believe there's some woodiness in this as well, but the cherry in here to me smells bright and tart. It doesn't go like heavy boozy. It's more of a bright tart cherry, but then you mix it with the saffron that gives it this airy, spicy sweetness. It gives it some depth. I think there's some woodiness, like I said, in here as well, that also deepens this fragrance. And I love this. I did talk more about this in a cherry video that I will link for you guys. But this is not one that I can say that I've worn a ton this past month. However, I just keep smelling it, y'all. I keep smelling it and wanting to wear it. I feel like this works great for any time of year, any time of day or night. But for me, it's kind of giving me sexy vibes. So I prefer to wear this like in the evenings or night when I'm doing something fun. Like I don't really want to wear this to the grocery store because I feel like I don't even like going to the grocery store. I definitely don't want to wear like she deserves something better, y'all. So even though I haven't worn it a ton, I've been wanting to wear it and I keep smelling it. Actually, one night when I did wear it out with my friends, both of them complimented me on it and kept talking about how good it smelled. I pulled out the bottle and showed it to them, but it's just a beautiful. Definitely a cherry scent that is different than a lot of cherries on the market. So I would say maybe get your nose on this if you can. It is expensive, but I pay for this and I paid full price, and I honestly feel like it's 100% worth it, which is rare for me because your girl does not like to pay full price for nothing, okay? So I am super happy to have this, and I can see myself using and loving this for a long time. So again, that is Serene from Fragrance Du Bois. This next fragrance is from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this is Reflets d'Ombre. So I actually have a video all about this. I feel like y'all are not getting a good close-up, but sorry about that if my lights are blowing this label out. But y'all, this fragrance smells amazing. It smells amazing. Like I said, I have a whole video. I will link it for you guys, but in short, it is a warm ambery scent that has some other like spices in it, and although it sounds deep and it sounds thick and resinous, it also has this transparent nature to it, which to me makes it very versatile. I live in a hot climate. This feels perfectly suitable in hot weather. I could definitely see myself wearing it during cold weather. I could see it for day or for night. It is gorgeous and so addictive to me. It is so good. This is one of those fragrances that when I tested it out, you know, I do my testing where I wear it for at least 6 times. And a lot of times when I test a fragrance out like that, then I have to like take a break from it because I need to give my other fragrances love. But this is a fragrance that I have worn since then. And I keep wanting to wear it. Like, I keep going to smell it. And it's actually inspired me to think more about MFK again. Like, since I have purchased this a couple months ago, I've now purchased 2 more fragrances from MFK. Because this kind of just like reignited my interest in the brand, and I love this. Now, I have heard this is very similar to Ciel de Gomme from MFK that was discontinued a while ago. I never smelled that fragrance, but I will say if you have that fragrance and you're thinking about trying this, maybe do some research and see if it's worth it for you. I can't really speak on it. I do have comparisons in my video that I compare this to, but I can't compare it to Ciel de Gomme because I've never smelled that. So, but for me, I love this fragrance and I'm really happy that I have it. So again, that's Reflets d'Ambre from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This next fragrance is from Chris Collins, and this is Lust Eau Delice. And this fragrance is sexy, y'all. This is like a sexy gourmand fragrance. So to me, this is a nutty, kind of milky, chocolatey scent. So this has walnut in it or some sort of walnut accord. And to me, I definitely picked that up because the nuttiness is a different type of nuttiness. And then it smells like slightly milky, but not extremely. And then I also feel like I pick up like dark chocolate in here, but it doesn't get too thick or too heavy. There is some oud in here, I believe, that is giving it that woodiness, but it's a very like smooth woodiness in my opinion. But yeah, it definitely smells like oud. But if you're not an oud lover, I think because it's combined with those gourmand notes, you still may want to get your nose on this. It is so good, y'all. It's so good. This is a deep, dark scent, so it's not really something that I think is summer appropriate. However, date night approved. Like, if you're going to be inside, date night approved. Every time I have worn this fragrance, I have gotten a compliment from my husband. And for me, that's saying a lot because he doesn't always comment on my scents because he always smells something on me. So it's kind of like he's spoiled pretty much. Like, I always smell good. So he doesn't always feel the need to comment on my scents, or even he doesn't even really smell them, y'all. So, but every time I've worn this around him, he has commented on it. And even one time I wore this to bed. Well, not to bed. Like, we were hanging out, watching TV and stuff. After I took my shower at night. So I wasn't dressed up or anything, because you know, sometimes when you're dressed up and all, you're more likely to get compliments. No, I wasn't dressed up. I just had my regular pajamas. I just really wanted to wear it, okay? And he still complimented me on it as soon as like I walked into the same room as him. So highly recommend. And although this is not like a daytime scent for me, I have been sniffing this a lot. Like, it's in a section where I can easily reach for it. And I sniff this. I probably have to sniff this at least like every 2 or 3 days, y'all. Every like 2 or 3 days. Or I might spray a little bit on my hand and walk around sniffing it. And it's just that good, y'all. It is so good. And I'm really happy that I took a chance, because this was a blind buy for me when I got it. I'm really happy I took a chance on it. It was my first one from the brand, but it's honestly inspired me to look more into the brand because I love this one so much. So again, that is Lust by Chris Collins. And then real quick, I have a bonus. So y'all know I stick these videos to 5 fragrances, and I only pick fragrances that are over a month old. But y'all, I'm breaking all the rules for my bonus, because the bonus that I have is Miami Nectar from Ellis Brooklyn. So this one I did pick up. It's probably been maybe just under a month. So it's a new fragrance to me, but I love it, y'all. I love it. I took this on vacation, and now I feel like it's always going to remind me of vacation. And I actually have a family trip coming up that will involve like beach and water. So I think I might take it again with me, and maybe this will just be my scent of the summer because I really enjoy using it. You can see I have quite the dent. To me, this kind of smells like a watered down pina colada. So I'm getting like coconut water, I'm getting pineapple and other fruits, but everything's just kind of like watery and very light. And I know that's not going to be the vibe for some of y'all, because this is not a beast mode fragrance or anything like that. This is a light, airy fragrance. This is one you will probably, if you're wearing this just like on a regular day, you will have to reapply it probably 5 hours in, okay? But for me, when it's very hot like it is now, like this is working out well. And not only did I take it on vacation, I have worn it other times as well. So I wore it before my vacation. My daughter had a pool party. I wore it for that. And I've worn it after my vacation, just like on days where I'm out running errands. And I just feel like it makes me happy. It feels like summer to me. And I love it. And I don't care that it's not a beast mode performer. I don't care that not everybody smells me, because I can smell it on me and I really enjoy the way it smells. So again, that is Miami Nectar from Ellis, Brooklyn. So those are my most addictive fragrances right now. Let me know in the comments if you tried any of these fragrances before. Also in the comments, share your most addictive fragrance that you had over the past month. So whether that means you've worn it a lot, or whether you've just been doing drive-by sniffs on it in your collection, let us know that so we all can share in this conversation. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday, so I have a ton of content for you to check out. Also, check out my website, www.simplyayesha.com. Get on my email list over there so that we can stay in contact. And if you want to connect me more, follow me on Instagram or TikTok. The links for all my social media, along with links to all the products that I mentioned in this video, will be listed in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.